All right, Capricorn, we are going to do a reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, 5th house, 7th house, 10th house. We are going to do a Celtic cross. I've been doing Celtic cross all weeks for the signs so that we can focus a little bit more on what's going on in our energy. Whoever we're thinking about typically tends to pop up, so we will discuss that as well. So let's go ahead and get started. What is Capricorn's overall energy? All right, we have the King of Swords. What helps or hinders Capricorn, the Sun. Subconscious influences, the Queen of Wands. What happened in the past, the Five of Wands. Goals and ideals, the Eight of Wands. Near future, the Ten of Wands. Capricorn's approach to Three of Pentacles. What's in your environment is the Wheel in reverse. What you need to know is the Six of Wands, and the outcome is the World in reverse. We have Hanged Man in reverse, or the Six of Wands is in reverse. So some of you could have been dealing with a Pisces, a Leo, another Capricorn, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aries, Sagittarius are the main signs that I'm seeing here right now. So Capricorn, some of you may either be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you're just in this energy of where you already saw something for what it is, I feel like, and possibly you're not. There may be some type of revelation. I feel like you're seeing very clearly when it comes to something. I feel like you're not confused. I don't see any confusion. The King of Swords is not confused, right? The King of Swords is the highest card in the air in the sword suit. So that is a high level of mental maturity, mental clarity, ability to speak your mind tactfully, say what you need to say. And with the sun, that talks about clarity. So I feel like some of you may be in a situation where you're trying to seek clarity, you're trying to clear your mind when it comes to a situation. And your subconscious, you have the Queen of Wands. So some of you may have been dealing with a Gemini, excuse me, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that you're thinking about heavily. Or if this is you, possibly as well, if you're a feminine, you might be thinking about yourself, subconsciously, possibly just about maybe behaviors or something like that. Getting to this Queen of Wands stage, or possibly something that was done in the past that maybe you regret. We'll pull more cards to see what this is about. But in the past, we do have the Five of Wands, so there was conflict. There is a tug of war here. I feel like you're trying to move forward. You're trying to move on. That's what you want to do. You want to move on. I don't feel like you want to deal with drama. You don't want to deal with people's drama. You don't want to deal with your own drama. You want to learn from your lessons. You want to move on. I feel like you're getting clarity from your lessons, from possibly lessons that you had to go through, but you are wanting to move on. And I feel like that's what you're doing for the most part, but we'll see, because we have at the end we have the World in reverse, right? That's not closing cycles. Maybe there's someone around you that's not closing cycles, but we'll see. In the near future, Ten of Wands, that's endings, it's dropping baggage, letting go. I feel like you could be focused on your career, focused on your work, focused on yourself. But with the Three of Pentacles, that also does talk about teamwork, effort, right? The Wheel in reverse. There may be a situation that you just feel like you go round and round in your environment, wheel reverse. You may feel like you go round and round with a particular person. You may feel like, for some of you, you want to move on, you want to travel, you want to get away from something, and maybe you're feeling like it's just not happening yet. Maybe you feel like things aren't going in your favor with the wheel in reverse. Remember, the wheel always turns. So it will turn back around. But when it's reversed, sometimes you can feel like things are stuck. Things just aren't happening. We have the wheel and the world in reverse. So it may take some time. Some of you may just want to get a new job, travel for work, or, move on, a new relationship. You want to move away from the conflict. And what you need to know is the Six of Wands in the reverse. So usually that comes out as the person that we're dealing with. It doesn't always have to, but Someone feels Six of Wands in reverse is somebody wanting to succeed again, not feeling like they're succeeding. Six of Wands is in reverse. Um, there could be a lot of ego. We have a lot of fire here in your chart, Capricorn. Um, Someone, either you or another person, may feel like there's a lack of success. Maybe they feel like they're not getting the attention that they want from their significant other. Maybe they feel like they're not getting the attention when it comes to work situations. There's just it can make you feel kind of insecure. Maybe there's some insecurities because of what's going on in the environment, especially with this wheel. This like things aren't closing out, and I feel like you really are trying to end stuff. I feel like you want to move away from stuff, from nonsense. You just want to cut stuff out. So let's get a few more cards and let's clarify. Why is Capricorn the King of Swords? Why is Capricorn coming in as the King of Swords? Ending something because something ended. Scorpio energy with death. Transforming. Transformation I see taking place here. You may have had time. Maybe for some of you, you're tired of all the time that you've had, but you've had time to take a break to reflect on a situation. For some of you, especially if this is if for Capricorn feminines, especially with the Queen of Wands being in your subconscious energy here, and I feel like there has been some type of feel like you've had possibly time to reflect on maybe your behavior or the behavior of people around you. And when I say that, I'm talking about like self worth. How do you show up in relationships? We saw the Taurus, the Hierophant card a little bit ago, and that talks about values, behaviors, standards. Again, some of you could be really trying to find a new job or a lot going on at work that you're trying to investigate. But for the most part, I focus on relationships. So we do have to spend time thinking about how we show up in relationships. The Hierophant card, it being about values. You know, if we want people in our lives, long term partners that share the same values that we have. And we also have to understand that in order to have those relationships that we think we deserve, we can't just think we deserve them. We have to know inherently that we are good enough and that we do deserve them. So maybe there is an issue with self worth that can cause someone to, if they feel threatened or maybe, jealousy issues, that kind of thing, when there is no reason to be jealous because you don't have to be. If you were insecure, you wouldn't have to be. This may be you, Capricorn, or somebody else in your environment that you're dealing with. If you're a Capricorn male, that's what you may be dealing with a feminine that is having to learn, to be secure within herself. Tell me about the Queen of Wands and Capricorn's subconscious energy. For Capricorn males, you may be walking away from a fire sign due to ego. You know, again, Six of Wands, again with the Eight of Swords. This looks like a lack of confidence to me that someone has. And it's all in their mind, it's all in their head. The Hanged Man reverse. Hanged Man typically talks about, letting go. Someone might be having an issue letting go of this particular energy, a Queen of Wands, or not seeing something from a different perspective, not going within. Tell me what happened in the past with this Five of Wands, please. Why the Five of Wands in the past? I mean, if it's pretty self-explanatory, there was conflict. I feel like there was disappointment. For some of you, maybe somebody just wasn't offering enough. Um, as far as like they were just coming in as a page and maybe you wanted more. You want a commitment and they're not looking at the long-term investment. For some of you, I feel like somebody just has some insecurity issues as well. And for the Capricorn masculines, you may have been dealing with someone who had some insecurity issues and it ended, and you're just cutting them out. That's not what you want. For Capricorn feminines, you may be needing to work on your security issues, and I feel like you have. And you're transforming now. You're seeing things a little bit clearly, maybe having more confidence in yourself. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. I think you just want to move forward. I feel like a lot of you want to find your knight in shining armor. Some of you may be trying to get out there and date again. Some of you may be dating. Tell me about the Ten of Wands and the... Yeah, I feel like some of you might be dating, meeting people. Tell me about the Ten of Wands in the near future. I think something's just coming to an end. You might be feeling a little bit left out in the cold, but there's moving on here. I feel like someone's making a decision to move on. There's some type of an ending and you're leaving a situation. It might make you feel left out or lonely. It might make the person that you are leaving behind left out and lonely. Somebody's leaving and somebody's feeling left out. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles. I think for some of you, you do want to work on a situation. I feel like some of you really want a connection with someone. We have Gemini energy, Pisces energy with the High Priestess. Somebody might be watching or stalking someone, maybe stalking a Gemini. Um, yeah, I feel like there's regret when it comes to whatever this conflict was about. It caused a tower. There's regret. You or somebody else or both. Why is the wheel reversed in the environment? I feel like something just didn't really work out. And so there's some type of ending that happened with somebody. And there's a moving on situation that's taking place. Yeah, something didn't work right in a partnership. I feel like though you will be, I feel like there's possibility to be meeting someone new, Capricorn, for some of you, maybe at work. Tell me about the Six of Wands is what we need to know in the reverse. That's just leading back to the competition, the arguing. I feel like somebody walked away and is blocked and closed off now because of just too much arguing, too much other people involved, or just, the drama. Somebody doesn't want to deal with another person's drama and fighting and bickering. Why the Five of Wands again? For some of you, there may be other people involved. There could be third party energy. Oh, cards are falling down. I just feel like something didn't work out and you're moving on. The other person could be moving on too. There's just a moving on happening. Too much drama, other people involved, possibly competition. Tell me about the world as the outcome. I feel like when it comes to your career, your job, your work, I feel like that's going well, right? That's going well for you. If it's not, then you may just be in a situation where you're looking for a new job, but I feel like that's coming. Yeah, there's some type of teamwork, or for some of you, I feel like there's some type of relationship that's formulating, or something is happening here. If you've been lonely, I feel like that's a period of time that's going to actually come to an end. There's definitely some type of change. And I think that by you dropping something that just didn't work, by you letting go, learning your lesson and letting go, this person either tries to come back around or someone else does. But it's like there's some type of there's still a cycle that's not quite finished here, is what I'm seeing. Even though the death card came, and that's why you're in this cold energy of the ace of the king of swords, or someone's in this cold detached energy of the ace of the king of swords, it's not really over. I feel like there's going to be another opportunity to work on the connection here. The wheel and the two of cups. It may just be a thing about timing. It may be a timing issue. You know, when the time is right, I feel like this may be coming back together, because I just feel like a cycle is not closed. And for those of you who are totally closed off to working something out with someone, then I feel like once you completely purge and let go of this person, then you'll find that connection that you're looking for. Three of Pentacles with the High Priestess and the Lovers here. Feel like if you were dealing with someone who went cold, they're not really as cold as possibly you think they are. Whoever Capricorn is thinking about, how does this individual feel about Capricorn? How does this person feel about Capricorn, please? Okay. We have decision. I've made my mind. I'm not wasting time anymore. And freedom. I want the freedom to pursue my own happiness now. So for some of you, might be dealing with someone who just wants to be free. That may be this individual, this energy here that was only coming in as a page, wasn't putting any investment. They weren't really offering much. So that was disappointing. There was a struggle, a tug of war between, what are we going to do? What are we going to be? And I think you're done with that. I think you've made a decision that you're not interested in that anymore. You could also be dealing with someone who's made a decision about, what is this decision about? What is this decision, please? I'm actually going to grab my other deck. What is this decision? Yeah. See, this person wants to come towards you. Whoever made this decision, I feel like this individual wants to come towards you, but they're really practicing a lot of restraint here with the Strength card. It's going to take them a lot of strength to come towards you. Could be a Gemini or a Virgo. Yeah, Gemini or a Virgo. There's possibility for, something solid with this individual. And then there's maybe someone else in your energy that, they just want to do their own thing. So what advice do we have for Capricorn? Advice for Capricorn. For a lot of you, I feel like with the High Priestess coming out, there's a need to use your intuition here when it comes to someone too. Because for some of you, this could be coming back together and working something out because there's a strong connection. Another way you can read that is that there's too many people in the picture. With the outcome, though, as with the Queen of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles and the world reverse, I feel like there's just something that's not over. Page of Fire, that's receiving messages, news of an exciting new endeavor, user originality. I feel like you'll be getting a message. We have Two of Cups again. We have Two of Cups here. So I feel like it's a timing issue. I feel like something's just not quite closed out with someone. Then you have someone else who I think just comes around all the time, and that's like never closed out until you close it because they just want their freedom. What messages do we have for Capricorn? Advice, messages for Capricorn, please. Ask for help from others. I feel like that is relying on for some of you, you may have friends that you can hang out with and talk to. For those of you that don't really do that or you don't have that ability, to me, that's rely on your spirit guides, rely on your intuition, meditation. I feel like there's something positive though that's coming. Something didn't work out before, but there is something positive coming in if you believe. Yeah, focus on being I feel like there's a need to go within, trust your intuition. You have the power and the ability to call in what you want, is what I'm seeing, to change situations. Move on is really the strongest energy that I'm seeing. But I just feel like someone's not really completely finished here. So we're going to grab the other deck. We're going to do through the signs, and then we'll do an angel answers card at the end, and we'll be all done. All right, so if you're dealing with an Aries, how does Aries feel about Capricorn? So Aries is coming in a little bit argumentative. They may feel like something's not fair, um, or they may just have something to rush in and tell you. If you're dealing with a Taurus may be obsessed with you, and they're trying to use they're trying to hold back. They're trying to tame their obsession here. If you're dealing with a Gemini, I feel like you might receive a message from a Gemini, or they want to message you, or they're just going back and forth about whether or not they want to message you here with the Two of Swords and the Page of Wands. If you're dealing with the Cancer is sneaky. I feel like they want to date you, but you have to watch out for them because they're probably dating lots of different people. They're the Seven of Swords, Knight of Cups. If you're dealing with a Leo, I feel like there's a stalemate here with the Leo. Um, Things are kind of over. It's too much of a burden. They may be needing to go within and see things from a different perspective. Hopefully, they are doing that. But I kind of feel right now they're feeling burdened by this connection. If you're dealing with a Virgo, there may be conflict about whether or not to take this to the next level, to have a commitment, or there's just competition, or just flat out, there's just a lot of arguing here with Virgo. If you're dealing with a Libra, this individual, I feel like it's over. I feel like they're a bit disappointed that it's over and that things ended, but they may not have been trying to put in any work or effort at all. If you're dealing with the Scorpio, I feel like this Scorpio really wants to travel to see you. They're stressed out. You may be at a distance, but I feel like they're stressed out over this connection. They do want to message you. You might be getting messages from them. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, I feel like they have a lot of passion for you. I don't feel like things are quite done with Sagittarius. If you're dealing with another Capricorn, they may be juggling multiple people, multiple things, and not really telling you what it is that they're doing. I don't think they're being upfront and honest. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, I feel like this Aquarius is maybe studying you, or they're kind of in solitude and reflecting on something with the Six of Wands with them again. So they could be reflecting on, their what they want, behavior when it came to ego, possibly insecurities maybe they're dealing with or they feel that way about you. If you're dealing with a Pisces, this individual, when it comes to something committed, something long term, they may be confused about what they want. Some of you might be dealing with someone who is kind of in la la land when it comes to the commitment. Maybe you guys aren't quite there yet, but they kind of are jumping, the gun here. So go ahead and think of a question. What is the answer to Capricorn's question, please? Okay, so we have not the right time and ask your angels. So it's kind of like what I was saying, listen to your intuition. And the main reading, I feel like there's a timing situation going on between you and somebody actually in particular, or it can just be, needing to learn our lessons so that and when the right person comes in, we're ready. Definitely continue to or start meditating, listening to your intuition, your spirit guides, angels, whatever it is that you believe in, doesn't matter. But there's a need to go within, I feel like. And there's a little bit of hastiness with all that fire in the main reading. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your views. I hope you're staying safe, and I'll catch you next time.